The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. Let's go, defense. Kill. H3, 218, chop. Ready, set.
Breeze now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On the ground, this is Kamara. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 65 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's second down.
I can put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On the sneak is Garoppolo, and able to follow his center and pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. There he goes, right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Pilot, 64. Weak. Check 24.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Ready? You ready? What we got? What we got? What we got? Kill. Greystone, travel. You got tight right there. Twist. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
No such thing as a loss. I got you. 54.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
18 yards, first down Niners.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Come on, D.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After one, it's 13-6.
Here we go. Hey, gun. Watch the pass.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 37 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Breeze now to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Running with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. Check, check, check. Blue draw, Corker. Bang, 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 bang. Kill, 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 kill. Under 10, under 10.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Breeze, and he's going to go down again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Thomas has it. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. To throw is Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Pin the mirrors back and go full.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 56. Oh, you got D?
Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 56. You remember me? You remember me?
On 1st down, Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. And that is no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go! Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their play.
And he's into the clear. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. Quan Alexander getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On the return, it's James. The great blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm on.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Coleman. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23.
Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
21.
Garoppolo on first down. It's caught by Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Here we go.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Garoppolo. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Following the penalty, it's Kamara, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
5-9. 51. I'm here all day. Good. I'm full. Ready, take.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
21. 61. Matchbox white.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! 54, Mike, 54. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You got the hut.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Dancing to his left. Open man is born. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
Now Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the